Hey guys, how are you today? Had something happen to me, and uh, if you scroll my wall, you'll never see a video like this. It's the first time I've ever done something like this, but I feel like I need to say something. It's about Fortnite. I don't know, growing up, we always face these people saying that Disney was trying to have propaganda and subliminal messages about sex and teach our kids bad things, and I've never bought into that. But I had something happen last night on Fortnite, and I want to tell you where my stance is. Please share this video. We all have kids. We all love them. We want to do great things for our children. We want their life to be fun and enriched and full. And how many of us buy our kid a device with internet access, not knowing the potential harms that the people that could reach them? So I came driving home last night. I sell cars. Came home late last night, and my wife was having a discussion with me about my son, who's 8, who is talking to a guy in Philadelphia on Fortnite. Now, some of you may not see a harm in that, but at my home, we monitor our kids' contact with other people. And for that very reason, I have not given him a headset. So somehow, and what's crazy is technology has surpassed my knowledge. I guess now that the controllers have microphones in them. So all they need is a set of headphones to be able to have conversation. And anyways, I found out for the last couple of weeks there's a man in Philadelphia through Fortnite who's having a conversation with my 8-year-old son and asking him personal questions about his family. Um, this really bothers me. I don't think that any grown man needs to have a conversation with my 8-year-old son. And I certainly did not know that my PlayStation 4 was capable of doing what we do. And I think that's as parents where we need to get, where we educate ourselves and protect our children. I, you may not take this stance, but I personally take responsibility for anything that happens to my child. And I personally feel it's my responsibility as his dad to protect him from any kind of harm in this world. And those harms change with culture. And one of the harms is video games. There's people out there that want to hurt your child. They want to um, do things to them. They want to steal your identity. There's, and get this, my brother, I made the phone call this morning. My brother's got his master's degree in child psychology, and what he does is he deals with this kind of stuff on a daily basis. And I asked him, I said, bro, how many people buy their kid a device not understanding the potential dangers of a video game system and who their kid is having contact with? And his answer was appalling. He said that most people don't know. He even informed me of this, and he enlightened me of this. ISIS, a lot of these organizations that are terrorist organizations, that's the way they're connecting with your child. Is the greatest need of human need is to be loved and accepted. So they come in as not a threat. They make friends with them, and next thing you know, they're talking to people in ISIS or a terrorist organization. They don't even know it. It's a completely innocent thing for a child. My son is 8 years old. He didn't do anything wrong. He was just a 8-year-old little boy that was trying to have fun. It's my job as a dad to protect him. So that being said, I you can have your opinion about Fortnite. You know, um, I try not to be the dad that's helicopter that completely blocks my kid for having any kind of fun. But I feel like there's a potential danger here for my son, and we're going to have to rethink the way that we parent those. So if your child, your grandchild, your niece, your nephew, your friends are playing these games, as parents, we need to sit down. We need to find out who they're talking to. We need to find out who they're having conversation with, because not everybody is your friend. And here's the way I explained it to my child. I hope it makes sense to you. Thank the Lord for our first responders. But whenever there's an ambulance call, there's a reason they wear protective gear. Because not everybody has a disease, not everybody's infected with hepatitis or AIDS. But the one person that does, it messes up their life if they make contact with that person. We have to treat people that are having contact with our children exactly the same way. We don't know who's having conversation with them, if their intentions are good or they're bad. But as a dad, everybody that's having contact with my child is bad until they're proven differently. And I hate to have that mentality, but this is the world we're living in today. So if you have children, please, please, please look into who they're talking to, and know that even Technology surpasses things. When I was a kid, a video game, you could play solo mode, and you can play solo mode on Fortnite, but it's not any fun. They forced you to almost go online, and to have the interaction, to have the experience you want online, you have to play in an interactive mode and interact with other people. It's just the way they're forcing technology. So do me a favor and share this video, get the word out, because the last thing we want is something happening to our kids and people that we love. I kind of feel like I'm kind of I kind of stay up on technology, and I had no idea that my son even had the capability of talking to somebody with a set of headphones through his PlayStation 4. And you know, it's a lesson learned, and we're gonna adjust the way we parent from that. So use this as a tool and as a guide, and I hope it helps somebody. Have a great day, and let's keep our babies safe.